Hey guys, how you going? Chris Argy here, the guitar tech at Mooloolaba Music. I'm going to take a very quick moment today to talk about Acoustic Guitar Care 101. When you buy a brand new premium acoustic guitar from Mooloolaba Music, what are the things that you need to do as a customer to make sure that that guitar stays in premium nick for years to come, whether it be for resale or just for your pure enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, you might buy one much like this, a high-end, beautiful Gibson guitar. It's got a glossy nitrocellulose finish. You're going to want to keep that finish clean. The best way to do that, ladies and gentlemen, is with a little bit of polish and cleaner. A microfiber cloth is going to be another good friend. Now, the only thing to be concerned about with microfiber is making sure that you don't get any dirt or dust particles in the microfiber, which can cause micro scratches, which is going to damage the finish of your guitar, which we're not about. You want to keep that fretboard nice and oiled. I suggest this one right here. This is F1 oil, one of my favorite oils to use. It's thick, it's got a nice viscosity, and it will keep that fretboard looking nice and premium for years to come. Keeping your electronics clean is another really important factor. You can go pick yourself up just a little bit of Servasol electric cleaner and lubricant, just a little bit in the input jack at the end of your guitar will keep those electronics working for years to come. A little bit every 6 months goes a long way. The last thing to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is humidity and the damage it can cause to your instrument. Now, this is the big one, ladies and gentlemen. If you buy a guitar such as this Gibson, you're going to want to make sure you keep this in a case. How are you going to keep this protected from the cyclonic rain or the wind or the high levels of humidity that we experience here on the Sunshine Coast, the salty air? What are you going to do? You're going to leave this in its case as much as possible. Otherwise, you're going to put it in a humidity controlled room. The other thing you can do to keep the case dehumidified is add a couple of these dehumidification satchels. If you live in a warm climate like the one that we live in, we have a lot of humidity going around. I'm actually from Cairns up north, and you wouldn't get very far without a packet of these. These only draw humidity out, and they last about a year to a year and a half. You can put them in the sun to reset it. They'll just draw some of the excess moisture out. The thing is, when you buy a guitar like this with a glossy finish, all of this you might think is protected from the glossy finish, but inside this guitar is a bunch of beautiful, high-end, untreated timber. That's where the moisture is going to go. It's going to get inside the guitar. It can lift the bridge. It can warp the neck. You see some major damage on acoustics, the action will be lifted, and it's just not worth it. So a couple of things you can do. Keeping it dehumidified is a great first thing to do. The other thing you could purchase is a little hygrometer. If you take it seriously like I do, you can monitor how much humidity, how much temperature, and make sure that you keep it within the 40 to 60% relative humidity that acoustic guitars need and desire. The other thing you can purchase, and this is the last one, ladies and gentlemen, is a humidity maintenance kit. Say you live somewhere that gets dry, or in the cold months as the seasons change, there's low humidity. Chucking in these dehumidifiers is only going to further exacerbate the problem. You don't want to over dehumidify the guitar. That's how you crack the body, ladies and gentlemen. So in order to avoid that, these here are a little bit more expensive. They are maintenance packs. They keep the guitar at 40 to 60% relative humidity. That's how you make your guitar go a long way, ladies and gentlemen. You keep it in a case, you keep it clean, you look after it, you treasure it, and most importantly, you play it. No matter what happens to your guitar, I hope you take better care of it now, but that are some of my best tips for Acoustic Guitar Care 101.